Alright Dodgers fans, lock in and brace yourselves because what I'm about to unleash is pure chaos. A trade rumor that's not just shaking the MLB, it's threatening to shatter the entire foundation of fair play. A bombshell report from Kerry Miller of Bleacher Report dropped earlier today, and it's got front offices in meltdown mode, fans rioting on social media, and league executives whispering about rigging the game. Imagine this: the Los Angeles Dodgers, the undisputed offseason titans, executing a three-team deal that's an absolute steal, snagging two proven stars to instantly transform their roster, all while flipping a prospect who's been hailed as their outfield future. But here's the gut punch. This isn't just a trade, it's a calculated conspiracy to dominate the league, leaving rivals scrambling and fans questioning if the Dodgers are playing by the rules. Is this genius or a betrayal that could ruin baseball's balance? Stick around because we're breaking it down step by step, and if you're not subscribed, you're missing the revolution. Hit that bell, smash the like, and let's explode into this madness. Let's set the stage, people, because this rumor didn't just appear out of thin air. It's the culmination of months of whispers in the MLB underworld. We're in the heart of the offseason, where the Dodgers, fresh off a World Series heartbreak, are hunting like predators. Big free agents? Gone. Shohei Ohtani's locked in, but holes remain. A leaky bullpen that cost them games and a second base that's been a revolving door. Enter this rumored three-team blockbuster, straight from Kerry Miller's insider scoop. The Dodgers send C.J. Abrams, that lightning-fast shortstop prospect with elite range and a glove that could win Gold Gloves, to the Nationals. They also flip veteran pitcher Patrick Corbin, whose 4.50 ERA this season was a letdown but who's still got that veteran savvy and innings-eating ability. And to grease the wheels? They send Nationals top prospect Robert Hassell III, the power-hitting third baseman with 30-homer upside, over to the Tampa Bay Rays. In exchange, the Dodgers land second baseman Brandon Lowe from the Rays, gritty, reliable, and ready to plug in, and reliever Griffin Jax, also from Tampa, a fireball with swing-and-miss stuff that's been turning heads. But the cherry on top? To make the Rays bite, LA ships out their own outfield gem, Zaire Hope. Boom. Instant elevation. Why the outrage? Because this deal feels too perfect. Dodgers get two impact players for minimal cost, while the Rays and Nationals get prospects that might not pan out. Fans are erupting. This is robbery. Dodgers cheating again. And media? They're calling it a power shift. But here's the crazy part. Is this just the tip of the iceberg? With free agency drying up, are the Dodgers manipulating the trade market to avoid overpaying? Let's break it down before the league implodes. Now, to understand why this is blowing up, we gotta dive deep into the players and teams involved, because this isn't random, it's a masterclass in roster engineering. Brandon Lowe? Picture this. A Rays lifer born and bred in Tampa's grinded-out culture. At 29, he's the ultimate utility weapon. Versatile, durable, and with a baseball IQ that's off the charts. His background? Drafted in 2013, he's evolved from a prospect with raw power to a contact-hitting machine who stabilizes infields. Last season he slashed .240/.310/.420 with 17 homers, 60 RBIs, and a +10 WAR over 3 years. Not a superstar but a guy who shows up every day turning double plays and delivering clutch hits. And Griffin Jax? Oh, this guy's a reliever's nightmare for hitters. Traded from the Twins to the Rays mid-2024, he struggled early with a 4.23 ERA in limited innings, but his stuff? Phenomenal. Fastball velocity averaging 95 to 97 miles per hour, with a slider that induces whiffs at a 30% clip. Background check. A 2019 draftee, he's arbitration eligible, meaning he's cheap now but could explode. On the other side, Zaire Hope? Dodgers crown jewel, a five-tool outfielder with 70-grade speed, power, and defense. Projected as a future all-star, he's been the talk of prospect lists, with tools that scream generational talent. The Dodgers? They're the blueprint for success. $300M payroll, elite farm system, but 2024 exposed cracks. Bullpen ERA over 4.00 in key spots, second base a patchwork. Conspiracy angle? The Rays are rebuild kings, always flipping vets for prospects. Remember trading Blake Snell for a haul that included Wander Franco? This feels like Friedman exploiting that DNA, using the Nationals as pawns to skirt salary caps and luxury taxes. Rhetorical question. Why would the Rays trade Lowe and Jax for Hassell III, who might not even stick at third? Smells like desperation or a league-wide setup. Fans are furious. Rays Twitter is a war zone with tweets like, "Friedman stole our soul." Dodgers supporters are split. Upgrade versus betraying the future. Media's piling on, with ESPN analysts speculating this could spark investigations. Is this strategic manipulation or outright theft? You tell me. Let's compare this to the ghosts of trades past, because patterns don't lie, and this one's screaming Dodgers dynasty in the making. Remember the Ohtani blockbuster? That was flashy, but this? It's sneaky brilliance, echoing the Rays' 2018 move where they traded Chris Archer for prospects who became stars like Vidal Bruggen. Here, LA flips a prospect for two ready-now vets, dodging the $50 million plus trap for guys like Kyle Tucker, who, let's be real, at $45 million over 3 years is highway robbery, as 70% of you agreed in my last poll. Bellinger was a Dodgers icon, but his $17 million AAV? Insane. This trade keeps payroll lean while adding depth, unlike the Yankees' bloated contracts that led to their 2024 flop. League patterns? The Dodgers always find loopholes. Think their 2021 deals that built the Ohtani era. If this goes through, rivals like the Padres or Mets will cry unfair advantage, just like they did after LA's 2020 title. Conspiracy alert. Is Friedman signaling to free agents that they don't need you, forcing overpays elsewhere? Or is this a ploy to hide bigger moves like a Garrett Cole reunion? Fans are outraged. Padres fans are flooding forums with rigged memes while Dodgers loyalists are celebrating like it's 2020 all over again. Here's the intrigue. What if this sets off a chain reaction with other teams copying the three-team format to manipulate money? The stakes are sky high. Could this be the move that cements LA as the new evil empire? Roster fit? Oh, it's a dream come true, folks. A puzzle piece that snaps everything into place. Low at second base? He frees up Tommy Edman to patrol center field, where his elite defense shines. Edman, with his gold glove caliber range, can roam freely, turning routine flies into outs. Jax in the bullpen? After Diaz's generational closer role, Jax adds that high-leverage arm. Imagine him shutting down rallies in the 8th inning, his fastball blowing away hitters. Depth chart magic. Andy Pages slots into left field as a starter, with options like Alex Call or even a Tucker pickup as backups. Salary dynamics? Lowe's $11.5 million AV is a bargain for a steady vet. Jax's $3.5 million this year with 2 ARB years keeps costs down. Development concerns? Lowe's a plug-and-play guy, no growing pains. Jax might need bullpen tweaks, but Ray's coaching already fixed his command issues. But the negative? Zaire Hope's exit leaves a hole in the outfield pipeline. Dodgers have 4 top outfield prospects, but with only 3 spots it's overstocked. Yet, this trade rounds out the team, making them versatile against any lineup. Conspiracy twist. Is this Friedman's way to avoid promoting prospects too soon, preserving the farm for future trades? Fans are divided. Some say, sacrifice the future for now. Others, hope is untouchable. What do you think, worth the risk? Scouting breakdown time. Let's geek out on the numbers because stats don't lie and these guys are loaded. Brandon Lowe, strengths? Contact king, 80% contact rate, barrels balls at 8%, and defends like a wizard, +5 DRS. Weaknesses? Powers middling, 15 to 20 HR projection. Chase rate at 35% means he swings at junk. Projections? .250 AVG, 60 RBIs, steady WAR. Stats. Last 3 years, 2.5 WAR average, reliable cog. Griffin Jax, strengths? Stuff for days, fastball velo 96 miles per hour, top 15%, whiff rate 28%, strikeouts per 9 at 11. Weaknesses? Inconsistency, 4.23 ERA in 2024. But expected ERA drops to 3.50 with full work. Projections. 70 IP, 80 Burmese shots, elite reliever. For Dodgers, this means a bullpen ERA under 3.00 and a lineup that's contact-heavy just like they love. But scouting the conspiracy. Is Jax's bounce-back Rays coached or a fluke? Fans are hyped. Dodgers forums are buzzing with Lowe's grit and Jax's fire. Rivals? Terrified. League-wide reaction? Absolute pandemonium. Rival teams are apoplectic. Padres GM AJ Preller probably threw his phone across the room, screaming, "Not again." Giants fans are flooding Twitter with Dodgers monopoly. Media's in overdrive. This tilts the West Coast forever, says one analyst. Executives like the Yankees' Brian Cashman? Fuming because this makes LA unbeatable without spending. Why the fury? It amplifies imbalance. Dodgers add depth while others scrape. Conspiracy fuel. Is this part of a bigger plan to weaken the AL East? Fans are rioting. Rays supporters are heartbroken, Dodgers ones ecstatic. Here's the wild part. What if this sparks rule changes like trade restrictions? Big picture implications? Game-changing. For 2026 Dodgers World Series odds soar, think 30% chance. Free agency? Teams overpay to compete, inflating costs. League balance? Shot, small markets suffer. Conspiracy? Is this Friedman's endgame for a dynasty? Open questions. Will rivals retaliate? The future of baseball hangs in the balance. Ladies and gentlemen, this trade rumor is a steal for the Dodgers. A bold, brilliant conspiracy that adds stars while sacrificing one prospect. But is losing Zaire Hope the price of glory? Leagues in shock, fans divided, season's fate uncertain. What do you think? Genius or betrayal? Drop your takes in the comments. Make the deal, or no way. Smash like, subscribe for more chaos. Tag a Dodgers rival. I'm out, stay locked in.